The importance of pollinators. Pollination is a fundamental ecological process, vital for the reproduction of many flowering plants and, consequently, for much of the food we consume. This transfer of pollen, the male reproductive component of a plant, to the female part allows fertilization and the production of fruits, seeds, and new plants. While some plants are self-pollinating or rely on wind and water for this process, approximately 75% depend on animal pollinators, with insects like bees and butterflies playing the most significant role. These creatures aren't simply incidental visitors to flowers. They actively contribute to agricultural productivity and biodiversity by facilitating plant reproduction as they forage for nectar and pollen, their primary food sources. Bees, in particular, are exceptionally efficient pollinators due to their fuzzy bodies which readily collect pollen grains and their behavior of visiting multiple flowers of the same species consecutively. They exhibit a phenomenon called floral constancy, meaning they tend to focus on one type of flower during a foraging trip, maximizing pollen transfer within that plant species. Butterflies, while less efficient in sheer pollen-carrying capacity than bees, are crucial for pollinating specific plants often overlooked by other pollinators, contributing significantly to the genetic diversity within ecosystems. Their long tongues allow them to access nectar deep within tubular flowers, making them indispensable for certain plant families. However, pollinator populations are facing a concerning decline globally, driven by a confluence of environmental stressors. Habitat loss due to urbanization and intensive agriculture is a major factor, as natural meadows and diverse floral landscapes are replaced with monoculture crops or concrete. Pollinators lose their food sources and nesting sites. The widespread use of pesticides, particularly neonicotinoids, poses another significant threat, directly harming bees and butterflies through neurotoxic effects and disrupting their navigational abilities. Climate change further exacerbates these issues by altering flowering times and creating mismatches between pollinator emergence and plant bloom periods. The ramifications of declining pollinator populations are far-reaching, impacting not only agricultural yields but also the stability of entire ecosystems. A reduction in pollinators directly translates to lower crop production for a wide range of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, foods essential for human nutrition. This can lead to economic losses for farmers, increased food prices for consumers, and potential food insecurity. Beyond agriculture, many wild plant species rely on pollinators for survival. Their decline could trigger cascading effects throughout the food web, impacting animals that depend on these plants for sustenance and shelter. Protecting pollinators is therefore paramount. Conservation efforts must focus on restoring and creating pollinator-friendly habitats, planting diverse native flowering plants, reducing pesticide use, and promoting sustainable agricultural practices are crucial steps. Supporting local beekeepers, educating the public about the importance of pollinators, and advocating for policies that protect their environments are also vital components of a comprehensive strategy. The future health of our food systems and the biodiversity of our planet depend on ensuring these essential creatures thrive. Vocabulary list. Questions. Choose T for true or F for false. 1. Pollination is exclusively carried out by insects like bees and butterflies. 2. Floral constancy refers to a bee's tendency to visit flowers of different species during a single foraging trip. 3. Butterflies are generally more efficient at carrying pollen than bees due to their larger body size. For neonicotinoids are a type of pesticide that can negatively impact the nervous systems of pollinators. 5. Habitat loss is not considered a significant factor in the decline of pollinator populations, as they are adaptable creatures. 6. A mismatch between pollinator emergence and plant bloom periods can be caused by climate change. 7. The decline in pollinators only affects agricultural yields. It has no impact on wild plant species or ecosystems. 8. Monoculture crops, while efficient for farming, generally provide a diverse range of food sources for pollinators. 9. Supporting local beekeepers is one way to contribute to pollinator conservation efforts. 10. Restoring pollinator habitats involves planting non-native flowering plants that are easy to grow and maintain.